Welcome to the Absolute Roofing Repmo Basketball pregame show from Republic Tiger Sports. We'll look ahead at tonight's matchup and get you ready for tonight's game. And now, the Absolute Roofing Repmo Basketball pregame show.
You've got an unexpected break. How are you dealing with that? Does that change anything as far as your preparation for the Bolivar tournament later this week?
Obviously we want to play games. We want our kids to play games. Really wish before the season would have started, we could have had a game on that Friday. I do kind of like having Tuesday off before going into a 3-game tournament like we're getting ready to go into. There's pros and cons for our kids. I wish we were playing. I'm kind of glad that we have 3 days of prep before a big tournament coming up because we feel like it's a very strong tournament. But the positive part of it is we feel like we've gotten better these last few practices and stuff. Early on, with the way we structured practice, the unknown of the things we were dealing with, we didn't do as much live stuff. We didn't have as much bodies on top of each other in practice and doing much banging. And so we've kind of felt a little more comfortable doing that. So the positive thing about us having the ability to get in there and practice and go do more live things is, in a normal year, this would probably be a dog day kind of week. But our guys were excited to compete against one another and actually, for all intents and purposes, actually get to practice instead of doing a lot of, dry offense and dummy defense type stuff. So we had some spirited practices and felt like we got a lot out of it. And then we have the ability now to really prepare these next 3 days for the week ahead. And so I feel like we're in a good spot, even though we didn't get to play games. I know our guys have enjoyed practice and, we have a lot of competitive guys and we play a lot of guys. And so, it's a luxury of ours to be able to have that. And so try to look at the positive in everything. And I think we'll look back and say that this was a positive time for us and hopefully we'll feel really good about it on Saturday when we leave the Bolivar tournament about the preparation that we were able to have.
You open up with Camdenton, and have you looked at them? What do you know about them or expect from them on Thursday? Yeah,
it's a matchup. I think we played them in the first round of this tournament last year as well. So they're a team, they have some younger guards mixed in with some upperclassmen, and they're a team that really wants to play with high offensive pace. I think back to our game last year, it was probably one of our higher scoring games. It was a game that, as a coach, you stress defense. You're upset because you gave up 60 and your coaches have to remind you, Coach, we scored 80, and so, we're a defensive-minded program and sometimes the pace of the game dictates more possessions, which puts more pressure on your defense to get stops than maybe a normal game where there's not as many possessions. So kind of expect it probably to be similar to that as last year. Hopefully we do a better job of guarding the basketball and still getting stops, even though there's a lot more possessions that we may have to guard, rebound, and get stops. And so hopefully we'll do a better job on that end. Hopefully we were able to set the tone early. It's a 4:00 game, on the road. And so there is some things that are a little bit different than normal, but that's what we've talked to our guys all year and said there's nothing normal about this year. And we're just going to have to be tough and find a way to be excited about getting a chance to play.
Not going to ask you to overlook anybody, but next game, if you would win against Camdenton, and assuming that the seeds would hold, would be Bolivar, and that's a team obviously you're familiar with. You played them there, and as you mentioned before we started, it's a Friday night. It's on their home floor, so really similar to when you've played them in the past.
Yeah, for sure. I think there's a lot of good teams that are playing really well in this tournament right now, and them and Hillcrest. I think back to last year, those two met up in the first round as well, I believe, maybe, and I think Hillcrest had the game won, and Bolivar had to come from behind. And so I know that's a game that kind of similar situations that those two were in. I think Bolivar beat them pretty good in the regular season, and then Hillcrest had a really good game, and Bolivar was able to just survive to continue to stay on the right side of the bracket. But I expect that to be a really good game. And like you said, if the seeds do hold up, the good thing about if we get a chance to play them, and this is something Coach Hoig and I talk about, our programs and our teams get better when we play each other. And so that's what you want this time of year. We talk to, after this tournament's over, we have the gauntlet awaiting us. We jump in the COC play, and then, we know the teams that are in our league and how good they are. And our program expects to compete and play for conference championships. So, if it does hold up and we do play Bolivar on a Friday night on their home floor, I know it'll make us better.
All right. Well, good luck at the tournament.
Thank you.
Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com. Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
Pinniger Chevrolet is proud we continue to serve Springfield and Southwest Missouri as we have for over 40 years. The Pinniger Chevrolet family treat each of our customers like family and exceed every expectation, not only in the large selection of new Chevrolets on the lot, but also the quality of pre-owned vehicles to fit any budget. Whether you need a new vehicle, have yours serviced, or need some body repair, pick Pinniger every time. Find new roads in Republic or online at PinnigerChevrolet.com.
Pick Pinniger every time!
State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs with a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com. It's almost time to start thinking about your lawn and garden, and Sherry at C&H Plants can help. Whether it's landscaping or getting that vegetable garden you've always wanted, she has what you need at her greenhouse on PP Highway. Mention you heard this ad and get 10% off your greenhouse purchase. This offer is only valid at the greenhouse location. But C&H also has succulents, houseplants, home decor items, and much more available at the guest house in Republic. C&H Plants, turning Republic green since 1995.
With virtual grocery shopping, birthday parties, and even yoga, it seems everyone is doing things virtually. At Cox Health, we have 2 virtual care options to make it even easier to get the care you need from your home or workplace. Virtual visits on demand to see the first available Cox Health provider, and our new virtual visits for primary and specialty care. Now, you can schedule a virtual appointment for adult wellness exams and other routine care with a physician you already know and trust. To learn more, visit Cox Health at coxhealth.com.
Welcome back to the Absolute Roofing Repmo Basketball pregame show, where the Tigers get set to open play at Bolivar in the Liberator Tournament against Camdenton. The Lakers, the 8 seed, Republic, the 1 seed. This is a pretty good field as always. I'm joined by Jack Cook, who's got play-by-play duties today. And Jack, Tigers have had a layoff. It's been over a week since they played against Smith Cotton. They looked good that night, but we both know that can have some deleterious effects early on whenever you're coming off a big layoff.
Yeah, absolutely. We heard head coach Tim Brown talk a little bit about that in the pregame show there. He said that, when you have a big stretch like that where you're not playing basketball, that it can go 2 ways. And he said that he thinks his team took it positively and took the break almost like a bye week, essentially, is what they had halfway through the season after already having a bye week. And so their game against Springfield Catholic got canceled on Tuesday, and then they played a week ago against Smith Cotton, as you said, and they looked good. And then they played Carl Junction on the Thursday before that, and they looked really good. So they've been playing good basketball. We'll see if it can carry over after not playing for so long.
Yeah, and, the fact that they're a 1 against Camdenton, the 8 seed, that it's less worrisome than if they jumped in and had to play, if they're the 4 and they got to play the 5.
Yeah, they're easing back into it for sure.
Yeah, now, not to say that Camdenton can't put up a fight, but obviously this is one that you might have an opportunity to get your feet wet again as you jump back in.
Yeah, absolutely. And if the bracket plays the way it should, Bolivar would be the next one up. For the Tigers, they've got to play Hillcrest later today. And so if Republic and Bolivar both win that was a really good, tough game last time that they met here in this gym a few months ago. And so, that could be a good game too. And then Helias is good as well. So we'll see how it goes. But we got to start here against the Lakers today.
Yep. I was a little surprised to hear Tim Brown say that Helias has only lost one game since they lost to Republic early in the season. I thought that Republic really took care of Helias in that early season game. And obviously teams change and improve over the course of the season. But I think looking back at that was probably the first hint that I wasn't quite aware of how good Republic might be. They had 14-1, obviously. They are pretty good. Now time for the starting lineups to be introduced, and we're going to listen in as that happens.
Our tournament is sponsored by the Bank of Missouri. Our first matchup tonight will be between the visiting Camdenton Lakers and the home team Republic Tigers. And now let's meet the starting lineup for the Camdenton Lakers. He's a 5'11" senior, number 0, Joel Mason. He's a 5'11" senior, number 4, Antonio Glenn. He's a 6'4" senior, number 5, Parker Garrett. He's a 5'10" senior, number 13, Braden Blackman. And he's a 6'1" senior, number 35, Zach Walls. Lakers are coached by Craig Campbell. And now let's meet the starting lineup for the Republic Tigers. He's a 6'1" sophomore, number 2, Alante Askew. He's a 5'10" senior, number 4, Carson Neff. He's a 5'11" senior, number 10, Drew McMillan. He's a 6'4" junior, number 12, Avery Moody. And he's a 6'2" junior, number 15, Devin McMillan. Tigers are coached by Tim Brown.
Just about set for tip-off here in this first game of the Bolivar Invitational Tournament. For the Lakers, head coach Craig Campbell putting out Joel Mason, Antonio Glenn, Parker Garrett, Braden Blackman, and Zach Walls. And we'll see Blackman tip off here against Avery Moody. More of the same lineup for Tim Brown and the Tigers. Alante Askew, Carson Neff, Avery Moody, and then the McMillans, Drew, and Devin round out the starting 5. So here we go. Tip goes long. Drew McMillan able to come down with it, puts in, shot right away. So 2 seconds into the game, Drew McMillan has 2 points. Walls tried to dribble in. His pass gets tipped a little bit, able to be controlled by Blackman in the front court. Now it's Glenn, has it at top of the key. Askew guarding him loosely. Now drive to the basket here, goes off the side by Mason. Rebound Camdenton. Put back no good, and then it's going to be tied up by Avery Moody. Camdenton will keep possession. A running shot by Mason on the baseline was nowhere near, and then it just fell right into the lap of Parker Garrett, and then his putback no good. Mason gets his pocket picked by Devin McMillan. Hesitates on the drive into the lane. Left-handed layup no good. Rebound goes to Braden Blackman for the Lakers. Pass out to the wing to Walls, and then top of the key. Glenn going to take a 3. That one goes. So Camdenton on top early, first minute into the game. Antonio Glenn with a 3 ball from the top of the key. Republic looking to answer. Drew McMillan thought about it, now going to drive in. Lays it off down to Devin, and then he's going to get fouled on his way.
Fouls on Camdenton, number 4, Antonio Glenn.
Antonio Glenn picks up the first foul of the game. Askew looking for someone to throw it into under the basket. Throws a lob pass out to Drew. Screen from Moody. Drew McMillan fires up a 3. No good. Off the back of the rim there. Rebound goes to Camdenton. Now Mason thought about driving in on Devin McMillan. Going to kick it back out to Glenn instead. Now Walls has it on the right wing. Mason going to take a 3. Devin McMillan in his face. And now Mason gets the rebound. Shot was short. Going to get fouled on his way to the rim there. I think McMillan kind of slipped or something going for the block out there. Mason was just able to slip by him. Avery Moody picks up the first Republic foul. This Republic team does not foul very much. usually able to keep that foul count down and keep the other team off the free throw line late in the halves. Mason puts in his first free throw. Second good for Mason as well. Now Camdenton going to put some full court pressure on. And I was going to die away, just a little full court man action. Askew brings it across. Now Drew McMillan, left wing, going to drive baseline. Contested left-handed layup, that one falls. McMillan brings it back to within one, 5-4, our score early. That shot from Glenn didn't have enough on it. Drew McMillan, full court pass to Devin. Devin up and under. Devin McMillan with a good layup. And the Tigers take the lead, 6-5 with 6 minutes left here in the first quarter. Oh, a feed inside to Parker Garrett. Moody stuck a hand in there, and that's Moody's second foul of the game. Let's take a look back at that sequence of events. It ended with Devin McMillan scoring a nice layup. Drew McMillan with a baseball pass down to Devin McMillan, and then just up with the left hand, brought it back down and went around with the right. Great layup. Tyson Young subs in now for Avery Moody. Picked up 2 quick fouls in as many minutes, actually. Still fine to see on the bench. Feed inside to Parker Garrett, nowhere to go with it. Gonna kick it back out to Blackman, and now over to Mason. Walls top of the key. Neff on him, gonna drive in with the left hand. Put up a tight layup there. Walls got it to go off the glass, and now we're probably gonna push things the other way. Devin McMillan draws the contact on Walls, trying to drive in the lane, so Walls picks up his first of the game.
Foul is on Camdenton, number 35, Zach Walls. That's his first personal, second team foul.
Now Askew under the goal. Quickly out to Devin McMillan. Drew trying to get open. Devin drove in for a second. Now he's going to kick it back out to Askew. Step back shot just inside the three-point line. No good. Rebound gets knocked away, though. Devin McMillan comes up with it. Now a feed into Askew in the lane. Askew off the glass and in.
Number 2, Alante Askew.
Askew in a lot of pain down there. Let's take a look at that. Great job by Devin McMillan and to get that ball back, and a great find to Askew inside, and then Askew just got a little tripped up. He's still down. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be back here on Republic Tiger Sports.
Southern Sun Electric is a proud sponsor of the Classroom Spotlight. They encourage all student athletes not to settle for just good enough on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. Keep pushing yourself to higher levels and go Repmo from Southern Sun Electric. It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert, because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection. For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com.
Back out of that injury stoppage of time there, 5:14 left. Republic just took the lead off of an Alante Askew layup, but unfortunately for the Tigers, as you can see at the bottom of the screen there, Askew needs help getting off the court. Hopefully just twisted an ankle. It looked like he was holding that right ankle, just got a little twisted as he fell there, trying to finish that layup, and hopefully that is all it is, and that he'll be back to good here, hopefully for the remainder of the games this tournament. And now drive in, good find down low. Parker Garrett finds a basket. First 2 points of the game for Garrett. Republic going the other way. See if the Tigers can rebound after Askew had to be taken out of the game. Tyson Young on the court, and Will Frontenbacher came in as well. Carson Neff just going to drive in with the right hand, put one in off the glass. So Republic takes the lead back 10-9. It's a fast-paced game early on, as Tim Brown noted too in the pregame show. It was last year as well. It ended up being 80-60 something. The Tigers came out on top. Drive in from Mason. They're going to get Devin McMillan with the foul.
Foul on Republic,
13 foul for Republic, and timeout going to be called by Republic. So we'll take a break along with them. We'll be back for more on Republic Tiger Sports.
Elliott Robinson and Company LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. ERCPA named to Accounting Today's 2020 Best Accounting Firms to Work For. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com.
Back out of the Tigers timeout, Camdenton will have an inbounds play right on their goal, down 1 point, 10-9, Republic leads it. In this first round of the Bolivar tournament, 5 seconds is going to be called. I was just about to say that we got to get close to 5 seconds, and we were real close to 5 seconds as a referee signaled for one right as I was about to say it. So now Fraunebarger going to bring the ball down for the Tigers. He replaced Alante Askew, going to bring it off to Neff. Neff hands it to McMillan, now over to Tyson Young. Fraunebarger able to come down with Young's pass, got tipped by Antonio Glenn. Neff in the lane, feeds it back out to McMillan. Step back three from the corner, buries it, so Drew McMillan with his first three of the game. Great over the shoulder, almost like a hook pass there from Neff, and then McMillan with the court awareness to realize that he had an open shot, take a step back for three and to knock it down. Wall's now going to drive the baseline. Throws a rocket of a pass in the lane to Parker Garrett. His layup no good. Fraunebarger breaks the press by passing it to McMillan. Now to Neff. Open from the left wing. That one rattles out. Rebound Devin McMillan. Layup no good, and now Camdenton going to come back with it. Wall's full court pass down to Garrett. Garrett kicks it out to Glenn, who then passes it back out to Mason. Mason, free throw line jumper, good. Contested as well. 4 points for Joel Mason. 3:13 on the clock. Fraunebarger brings it across the logo. Devin will pass it down to Drew, and now great cut there by Tyson Young. Blocked from behind by Parker Garrett. Good offense there for the Tigers, just a little unlucky there with Parker Garrett coming out of nowhere with the chase down block. Great find from Drew McMillan, and now Wall's going to cut to the basket. Tyson Young on him. First shot no good, tip in no good. Fraunebarger with the rebound. Sends it down to Devin McMillan. Devin over to Neff. Neff still in the air, no good. Rebound no good. And then Neff loses it. Walls comes down with it, and here we go. Mason going the other way. Euro step. That one goes in with the right hand. What a sequence of events. that was some fast-paced basketball. Joel Mason with two big shots in a row. Contested free throw line fadeaway. Then with that Euro step through traffic. And Camdenton ties it up at 13. A couple of missed shots underneath by both teams, and then Mason able to get it in. Devin McMillan drives in. Scoop layup there. Underhanded goes off the glass and good. 4 points for Devin McMillan as we approach the 2-minute mark here in the first quarter. Camdenton looking to make 3 subs. Looks like Dalton Parks might sub in for the Tigers unless he's just, sitting there on the floor awkwardly by the scorer's table. Antonio Glenn trapped on the right wing now. Fraunebarger. Will Fraunebarger plays soccer, as they call it traveling. Very good soccer player is Will Fraunebarger. And there's a couple of times a game where something like that happens, and Fraunebarger kicks that ball as Antonio Glenn tried to drive by. He got it with the bottom of his heel, and a no call there. And they call it travel first, obviously. But there's a couple of times a game where Fraunebarger will get something like that, or try to go for a kicked ball or something as now Fraunebarger travels there, trying to break that pressure. Cooper Barrett was putting it on. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Garrett. Or Barrett, that is. I was going to say that was going to be a hard way to go down with the travel, but luckily they're going to call Cooper Barrett with the block. Now Fraunebarger will try it again. Crossover, has a big lane, and no one steps up to take him.
Number 3, Will Fraunebarger.
Thought that layup was going to go long. Got a good bounce off of the back iron, and it kicks in for 2 points. 17-13. Now Republic leaves it. Barrett over to Christensen. Kyle Christensen subbed in, as well as Aaron Poggi for the Lakers. Now pass trying to go inside. Tyson Young picks it off. Now Young trying to go coast to coast. Gets it knocked away. kind of rolled off of Young as he fell out of bounds, so Camdenton will take over there. Joel Mason calling out a play as he brings it across half court. Dumps it over to Hendricks. Now Barrett back down to Christensen. Christensen trying to find Barrett, cutting to the basket on the backside. Pass goes too long. Walls and Glenn come back in for the Lakers. Mason and Cooper Barrett going to take a seat on the bench. 48 seconds left, 4-point Republic lead. Frauenbacher. Spin move, gets a little bit of space. Now up and under layup, that one rolls out. Great move to get to the basket from Frauenbacher, just unable to finish. Now hard contact under the goal. They're going to get a charge called on Dalton Parks, who did sub in. I forgot to mention that Parks subbed in. Antonio Glenn went in pretty hard. Dalton Parks stepped up to take it.
Coming in for Camdenton, number 0.
Now Joel Mason going to come in after his 15-second break on the bench. They're going to go ahead and put him back in. 30 seconds on the clock. Screen from Neff on the backside, and now Park's going to set a screen as well. Nothing doing there. Pass back out to Drew McMillan. Step back, crossover dribble, wide open. Drew McMillan hits the three. Between the legs, step back and knocks it down. His second three of the quarter. 12 seconds left now for the Lakers. Poggi looking for something. Turnaround in the lane. Parks playing defense on him. McMillan gets the rebound. 4 seconds left. McMillan, no look pass to Frauenbacher. At the buzzer, no good. That's going to do it through the first quarter. 20-13, Republic leads it over Camdenton. You're watching Republic boys basketball on Republic Tiger Sports.
Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com.
Hey now, Cracker Jack Shack.
Cracker Jack Shack has got your back with custom apparel for your club, organization, or business. And they take screen printing to the next level with amazing new software that lets you track your order online from concept to artwork to the finished product. Link it, see it, click it, get it. Only at the Shack.
Always on time and right on track. Cracker Jack Shack, we've got your back. Cracker Jack Shack.
Destiny Church is a proud sponsor of Republic Tiger Sports, and they would love to have you join them in person at 526 East Harrison behind McAllister's, Sunday at 9 a.m. or 10:45. There's also a Wednesday youth service for grades 6 to 12. Doors open at 6. Service begins at 6:30. You can find them on Facebook and Instagram or online at destinychurch.me.
Back for the start of the second quarter, more fast-paced basketball. Frauenbacher immediately took that inbound and then ran at the goal. Drew McMillan, free throw line jumper, just misses. Young, Parks, McMillan, Neff, and Frauenbacher are the 5 to start out the second quarter for Tim Brown and the Tigers. Mason, Walls, Christensen, Glenn, and Garrett are the 5 out there for the Lakers. Couldn't find Parker Garrett there as Phil Mason gets now conflicting calls there under the goal. So Philip Mason is going to go to the free throw line, I believe. The referee directly under the goal called a jump ball, and then the one on the far side comes in, calls a foul on Will Frauenbacher, so he picks up his first foul. Fouls are even at 4 apiece as Mason goes to the line. Republic bench wanting an explanation for that call.
On the line, shooting 2, number 0, Joel Mason.
Mason's first goes in. Trying to decide the nature of that conversation between Coach Brown and the referee. The referee's laughing and smiling through the whole thing, but Brown did not look like he was having as much fun with it as the referee down there. But we'll see. Second free throw from Mason, no good. And then Zach Walls picks up his second foul. So Walls comes out. Bear Shore, the sophomore for the Lakers, comes in. What a name Bear Shore is. McMillan sends Frauenbacher down court. as Kyle Christensen picks him up underneath the Laker goal. Tyson Young, top of the key. Sets a screen for Frauenbarger. Frauenbarger thought about it, gives it to Parks, has a lane to the basket. Pretty good defense there by Shore, and Parks' layup goes long. Mason comes down with the rebound, puts in a floater in the lane. That one no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds off of Bear Shore. Parks was there. Going to go out of bounds. Republic going to take possession. Devin McMillan comes back in the game for the Tigers for Carson Neff. Now let's see if the Laker pressure keeps up. Now they're going to call Will Frauenbarger with a push-off there. There was some contact on that inbound.
Fouls on Republic, number 3.
Frauenbarger is going to pick up his second. Carson Neff comes back in after approximately 5 seconds on the bench. Now Camdenton throw it in another goal. Antonio Glenn has it out to Mason. Mason to Christensen. Back over to Glenn now. Christensen top of the key. Devin McMillan guarding Joel Mason. Trying to find Garrett inside. Tyson Young doing a good job on him. Mason now left wing. Going to fake a pass. Now he's going to dish it down low. That's a bad pass there. Looking for Bear Shore. Ball is tipped and Neff comes down with it. Laker defense. That was Parker Garrett. Didn't turn. He looked like a cornerback there. Hadn't turned. McMillan free throw line jumper from the elbow is good. 6 points for Devin McMillan. 22-14. Republic has the lead. 6:07 left in this first half. Christensen to Glenn. They're going to find Shore inside. Back out to Christensen. Going to drive in and put a pass out with spin over to Phil Mason, or Joel Mason. Mason's second shot goes. I don't know why I keep wanting to call Joel Mason Phil Mason. As Drew McMillan drives in with the left-handed layup, gonna give the help. Oh, Philip Mason is a soccer player for the Republic Tigers. That's where that's coming from. So apologies to the Mason family if they happen to be watching. Foul called on Kyle Christensen, his first.
Doing game for Camdenton, number 3, Ethan Evans, and number 13.
Drew McMillan's first free throw goes.
On the line, number 10, Drew McMillan.
Second falls as well. Millen's got 13 points on the game. Mason now left wing, going to drive in. Tries to find Bear Shore. Pass knocked away for a second. Shore turnaround, no good. Contact down low. They're going to say it went out of bounds on the Republic. Ethan Evans, the 6'3 sophomore, subbed in for the Lakers. He was trying to go for that rebound, got knocked away by one of the Tigers. Very tall lineup out there right now for Tim Brown. I say tall for the Tigers. Mason's 3 is short. They got Tyson, Devin McMillan. Great pass from Drew McMillan down to Devin McMillan. Finds Young in the lane, blocks from behind. No call out to Devin McMillan, no good. Tip drill from Parker goes to the hands of Devin McMillan. He's going to drive in, scoop shot, layup. That one doesn't go either. The Lakers come down with the ball. Yeah, Dalton Parks, Devin McMillan, and Tyson Young are 3 of the taller players for the Tigers. Antonio Glenn with the runner in the lane is good. Avery Moody on the bench in foul trouble. He's the other tall player for the Tigers that is normally out there, but he got 2 fouls very quickly. He has not been back in. 24-18 now is the score. Drew McMillan, deep 3, top of the key, buries it.
Number 10, Drew McMillan gets 3.
His third 3 of the game. 15 points for Drew McMillan. That one was deep too, just stepped back and took one. Might as well when you're shooting like he is. Mason now, elbow jumper, fading away, good shot. That's the third one of those that Joel Mason has hit, and he's got it dialed in today. Devin McMillan, good athletic play to save it, just went right to Bear Shore, and then Shore dribbles it out of bounds. Young was putting the pressure on. Carson Neff going to take the inbound for the Tigers. Looking for Drew McMillan off the screen. Hasn't. Nothing doing there. Step back shot. Had Mason jumping in the air. Going to pass it out to Tyson Young. They swing it back over to Devin McMillan. Top of the key to Tyson Young. Fake to three, and now Neff's going to take one from the left wing. Short. Rebound goes to Ethan Evans. Going the other way now is Glenn, and Glenn puts in the layup. So now it's a 5-point Tiger lead. Camdenton hanging in there. Good play from Joel Mason, and Antonio Glenn has kept them in it. Drew McMillan, step back. Why not another one? That one goes to
Number 10, Drew McMillan.
Drew McMillan is on fire this first half against the Lakers. He's got 18, 4 3-pointers. And we still got 3 minutes and 12 seconds left before halftime. This first day of the Bolivar tournament. Blackman looking for something. Just threw a pass to himself and tipped it back out to Glenn. Mason in low to Evans. Evans way long. Blocked from behind by Neff. And Shore able to come back down with it. Throws a BB at Antonio Glenn's face and knocks it down. Puts up the runner, and that one goes too. Not a pretty possession, but a productive one nonetheless for the Lakers. And a timeout is going to be called by the Lakers, so we'll take one with them. We'll be back on Republic Tiger Sports.
Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics. Hetty Barbecue Company is home to great barbecue, including the famous Pig Nasty Sandwich. They're also home to our Repmo football show every Wednesday night. Go in and check them out or call them for takeout at 732-4BBQ.
Out of the Laker timeout, the Lakers down 6 points to Republic, 30-24 the score, 2:45 left before halftime. Day one of the Bolivar tournament. First game, Branson will play West Plains after this one. Republic will play, assuming they hold on to win this one, they'll play the winner of Bolivar and Hillcrest. McMillan, another one. 5 first half threes for Drew McMillan. He's got 21 on the game. Shot no good. Neff with the rebound. Trying to find McMillan cutting. Picked off by Blackman. And then the layup down low, good by Evans. Drew McMillan has the bulk of points from absolute way downtown. That one goes as well. Drew McMillan just doesn't care where he's at this point. Everything is falling right now for number 10 for the Tigers. I'd imagine he's going to keep taking them too. Dalton Parks going to get fouled or called for the foul down low there. Going to send Ethan Evans back to the line.
Basket is good. The foul was on Republic. Number 5, Dalton Parks. That's his first personal.
First foul for Parks. 6 fouls apiece now.
Kyle Christensen. On the line with the end, number 3, Ethan Evans.
Drew McMillan pulled up from about the volleyball line on that last three and just buried it. So Evans for the three-point play. Free throw goes. 36-29. Minute 45 left. Drew McMillan with the ball. Christensen guarding him. Step back. 3. Might as well go. That one goes to Drew McMillan on fire. 27 points, 7 threes this half. He's hit 5 in a row from beyond the arc. A few weeks ago it was Alante Askew. Drew McMillan picking up today. Just knocking down everything. Christensen gives it to Glenn. Parks with the steal. Give number 10 the ball. There he goes. McMillan step back. That one's got a little contested. Oh, that one should have fell too. It could have fell. No good though. The streak is over. Tight defense now. Christensen, elbow jumper. Short. Tough rebound to Tyson Young. Knocks it back to Parks. He settles it, gives it to Neff. 40 seconds left. Neff will take it across. If I'm the Tigers, I'm going to get the ball to Drew McMillan here before the buzzer. McMillan has it now just to the right of the top of the circle. A great find, gives it back to Parks. Parks fading away, gets contact, no call there. His shot goes long. Good defense by the Lakers. Now 20 seconds left. Glenn going to come in and put up a shot as Craig Campbell called for one shot. Too late though. Glenn was already in the air. Now 10 seconds left. McMillan with the ball, going to work on Christensen. Now he's got 5. Millen drives in, finds Parks, and Parks wasn't ready for it. 1.2 seconds left on the clock. Good defense there from Christensen. Parks just started to make a cut right as McMillan threw that pass. So 1.2 seconds left. The Lakers trying to get something going before halftime, down 10 points. Gonna roll it in, and now Glenn is gonna have to throw up a prayer. No good. So that'll do it for the end of the first half. 39-29 is the score. Republic on top. We'll be back with the Gold Medal Gym's halftime show after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
New York Life agent Michael Weeks is a proud sponsor of Republic Tiger Sports and a supporter of all Republic students on the field and off. If you have financial questions, call him at 417-831-5230. Thanks to New York Life agent Michael Weeks for his support of Republic Tiger Sports. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. Super Clean Car Wash is Republic's newest and best car wash, conveniently located right on Highway 60. And with their monthly memberships, it's easier than ever to keep your car clean with a quick stop on your way home from work. Super Clean Car Wash on Highway 60 in Republic. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com. Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
Henniger Chevrolet is proud we continue to serve Springfield and Southwest Missouri as we have for over 40 years. The Pinnaker Chevrolet family treat each of our customers like family and exceed every expectation, not only in the large selection of new Chevrolets on the lot, but also the quality of pre-owned vehicles to fit any budget. Whether you need a new vehicle, have yours serviced, or need some body repair, pick Pinnaker every time. Find new roads in Republic or online at pinnakerchevrolet.com.
Pick Pinnaker every time.
Back here on Republic Tiger Sports for the Gold Medal Gym's halftime show, where Republic has a 10-point lead over Camdenton, 39-29 in this first game of the Bolivar Invitational Tournament. Scoring update for the Lakers: 2 points for Zach Walls and Parker Garrett, 5 points for Ethan Evans, 9 for Antonio Glenn, and 11 for Joel Mason. And that is it, 29 points for the Lakers. For the Tigers, on the other hand, 2 points from Askew, Will Fronnebarger, and Carson Neff, And then after that, it's the McMillans. 6 points from Devin McMillan, and then 27 first-half points for Drew McMillan, including 7 threes, which, if you're curious, the record is 8 for the school. Jeff Messenger in 1997 had 8 threes in a game. So Drew definitely on pace for that one. The all-time points record for a game is 56, and that one's held by John Wakeman from 1989. So as unbelievable as that first half was for Drew McMillan, he's actually off pace if he wants to get Wakeman's 56-point record. He's got 27 first-half points, hit 5 threes, right all in a row at the end of that, or about halfway to the end of that second half, and it was insane. He was pulling up from wherever he had the ball. He was pulling up, step back, and he was putting in shots from all over the court. So that's the scoring update for the Tigers. 27 points lead the way by Drew McMillan. We're going to take another quick break. We'll be back for more of the Gold Medal Gym halftime show on Republic Tiger Sports.
State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. It's almost time to start thinking about your lawn and garden, and Sherry at C&H Plants can help. Whether it's landscaping or getting that vegetable garden you've always wanted, she has what you need at her greenhouse on PP Highway. Mention you heard this ad and get 10% off your greenhouse purchase. This offer is only valid at the greenhouse location. But C&H also has succulents, houseplants, home decor items, and much more available at the guest house in Republic. C&H Plants, turning Republic green since 1995.
Back on the Gold Medal Gym's halftime show, 39-29 is the Republic lead. Joined by David Brazil, and David, we talked about it in the pregame show, if the Tigers were going to be sluggish or not coming out of that break, and Drew McMillan was not sluggish.
No, I mean, that was amazing. He got all but one of the school record for threes in a game. I mean, not only compared to the school record, but he's never gotten above 7 before because he doesn't have the school record. So he had as many in that first half as he's ever had in a game before, and he's already the career leader. And so that was quite a show. If I were him, I would have just not gone into the locker room. I would have stayed out and kept shooting.
Absolutely. Tell West Plains and Branson to get off the court. I'm gonna keep shooting. No, I don't blame him. He literally pulled up from, 8 feet behind the three-point line for one or two of those, and it just didn't matter. And just nothing but net on a lot of them.
The one was kind of in front of the scorer's table there, opposite of us, and that was definitely a Steph Curry distance three. It was just, it was one of those that you haven't even thought about whether you need to get in his face yet. The first time somebody shoots one of those, and so that was amazing. And the kind of negative side of that is Alante Askew's out. Injured looks, we think, probably his ankle in that first half. But it was at that point that Drew started shooting the threes and caught fire and kind of picked up that slack. So you could tell just after he hit a couple that he was going to keep shooting until they stopped him, and they just weren't able to stop him.
Well, and 2 weeks ago when Alante Askew got as hot as he did from behind the arc, we talked to Tim Brown and then Askew after the game, and they both said that whenever someone's feeling it like that, to keep shooting. And Askew talked about how his teammates from the bench were telling him to shoot when he was feeling it, and so that's exactly what Drew McMillan then, and then ended up with seven three-pointers going in. So, and the one that he missed almost fell too. That one rattled out. That could have gone. 50% of the time, if I throw up that shot, I feel like it's going in. So he could have had it in one half, but.
Back to Alante Askew just briefly, is he's over on the bench now, and the good news is he walked off. So probably now you don't know, an ankle sprain can last a while if that would be what it is. You never know the severity, but he was able to get off the court, and was walking on it, although he was limping pretty heavily. So we'll see what happens. A 10-point lead is probably not what Tim Brown and the Tigers wanted at this point against the 8th seed, but you consider that Askew went down with the injury, and Camdenton has played, I think, pretty well. They've hit some shots. They had some circus shots too.
Man, they did.
In the lane, some high floating, arching shots that went in. So it'll be an interesting second half.
Yeah, Joel Mason was throwing in runners in the lane and fadeaways and all kinds of stuff, and they were going in too. So, yeah, good game against the 8th seed Camdenton Lakers. They've been playing good. It's been a really fast-paced game, and the first half was fun to watch. And if the second is anything like it, then I'll be happy up here calling it. So, and then after this game, we're going to head over to Stratford High School. We've got a girls' game in Stratford against the Indians.
I'm Todd Wojciechowski, Executive Vice President at People's Community Bank. Our mission is to put our communities first, and that's true right here in Republic. Whether it's supporting Republic schools or volunteering for one of the nonprofits doing good work in our hometown, all of us at People's Community Bank are committed to making Republic a better place to live. I hope you'll stop in soon and say hi.
People's Community Bank, right on Highway 60. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Tyson Young, open free throw line jumper, knocks it down. Tyson Young with his first points of the game. Feed inside, Mason down to Garrett. Three from Glenn goes down as well. So 47-34, 14 points for Antonio Glenn. McMillan will just take it across himself. Throw it down to Devin McMillan. Into the lane to Carson Neff. His rolls around the rim and doesn't go. Now Mason fires one to Blackman. Coast to coast, Blackman will take it in for the layup. Braden Blackman gets on the points scored column, and now McMillan will lose it. Walls comes up with it behind the back. Feeds it down inside to Glenn. He's got the hot hand now to start this half off for the Lakers. 5 points for Glenn this half. Looking for more right here. Does that one go? No good. Off the back of the rim. Devin McMillan with the rebound. Drew McMillan, spin move there, avoids the turnover. Bounce pass over to Frontenbarger. Frontenbarger kicks it out to Devin McMillan. Devin McMillan's free from the corner. Goes down. Does not count towards Drew's record. But McMillan having a good game. Devin, that is. 9 points for Devin McMillan. 2 points down low for Parker Garrett. 12-point Republic lead, 3.5 left in the third quarter. Frontenbarger bounces it over to Neff, and now to McMillan in the corner, top of the key to Neff. Drew McMillan for double digits. Yes, sir. Drew McMillan just cannot miss from deep today. 36 points for him. 10 3-pointers in this game, and we still got 11 minutes of basketball left to play. Blackman's three from the corner doesn't go. Neff hands it off to Frontenbarger. Has Devin McMillan to his right, gets poked away. They're going to say it's going to stay with the Tigers. Antonio Glenn knocked that one out. Dalton Parks comes back in. Carson Neff. Big substitution for the Lakers. I'll get all of those here in a second as it goes. Drew McMillan guarded tightly now by Christensen. Thought about it. He wanted to pull it down, though. Christensen is not going to give him room. He's going to have to create space if he wants to hit 11 in this one. There it is. 11. Unbelievable. 11 3-pointers for Drew McMillan. 39 points. Deep three from Mason. No good. A lot of things happened down low right there. Cody Hendricks got knocked to the ground. They're going to get Devin McMillan with a foul. Could have gone a lot of ways, I feel like. His second of the game, second team foul in the half. McMillan almost knocked that inbounds pass away. Christensen, free throw line jumper, way short. Frontenbarger with the rebound. Has Drew McMillan to his right. Devin to the right of him. Back to Drew for 12. Oh, just misses. Rebound goes to Cody Hendricks. Now, a bullet of a pass from Glenn down to Christensen. Blocked away by McMillan. Drew McMillan, 11 for 13 from 3 is pretty good. So we'll expect a few misses. 11 for 13 is still pretty good stats for Drew McMillan. He's going to swing it over to Devin. Inside to Tyson Young. No one near him. And then finally, Hendricks stepped back. Might have gotten a finger on that one. That shot from Young was short. Spin move by Glenn. McMillan tried to get a hand on it. Now screen down low. Floater from Antonio Glenn falls. Man, he is good at hitting that shot. Him and Mason have both hit a couple of those in the lane that I did not think were going to fall, and they both have knocked down plenty of them. Frontenbarger driving the lane. No look pass down to Dalton Parks. DP gets on the score column with his first points of the game. Great pass from Frontenbarger. Bear Shore puts up a three. That one no good. Actually, that's Aaron Poggi. And now Christensen gets his first 2 points of the game. 58-42, just under a minute left. Frontenbarger and McMillan going to try to break the press. And now McMillan's going to fall back. Frontenbarger has it. McMillan going to feed it down to Young, and Young gets blasted and the foul. I feel like that foul was pretty late as far as fouls to the rim go.
Basket is good. Foul is on Camdenton, number 24, Eric Poe. That's his first team foul. On the line with the end one, number 11, Tyson Young.
So 11 threes for Drew McMillan. The state record in a game is 16, held by Brandon Wagner. Oh, no. Just a second, we're trying to find the record here for you. Devin McMillan, no good. Drew McMillan with the putback. So he's broken 41 points. So 17 seconds left unless he can hit something here before the break. He's going to need 15 fourth quarter points to tie the school record. Dalton Parks with a tough rebound inside. He's going to get fouled. John Beck has the record 4 points in a game, and Brandon Wagner actually has 16 as well, so 16 from Beck and Wagner. Wagner did it in 2017. Cody Hendricks picks up his first foul. McMillan, 4 seconds left on the clock, throws it out to Tyson Young. Young steps in, puts that one in right before the buzzer. So Tyson Young with 6 points in the quarter. That is going to do it for the third quarter, 64-42. Republic leading the way. Drew McMillan broke the school record for threes in a game. He's got 11. And we're going to take a break and go back to the fourth quarter here after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
With virtual grocery shopping, birthday parties, and even yoga, it seems everyone is doing things virtually. At Cox Health, we have 2 virtual care options to make it even easier to get the care you need from your home or workplace. Virtual visits on demand to see the first available Cox Health provider, and our new virtual visits for primary and specialty care. Now, you can schedule a virtual appointment for adult wellness exams and other routine care with a physician you already know and trust. To learn more, visit Cox Health at coxhealth.com.
Southern Sun Electric is a proud sponsor of the Classroom Spotlight. They encourage all student athletes not to settle for just good enough on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. Keep pushing yourself to higher levels and go Repmo from Southern Sun Electric.
Back for the fourth quarter on Republic Tiger Sports. Drew McMillan, 11 three-pointers through 3 quarters. If he hits one more, 12 will actually put him tied for 8th all-time in the state. And the Republic single-game scoring record is still in reach as well. That is 56. He's got 41 right now. He's got it now at the free throw line, looking for his brother out at the right wing. Devin going to drive in, reverse layup, no good. Might have been blocked. Baseball pass up to Mason, and Drew McMillan knocked it away. Or they're going to call a foul on Drew McMillan, I think. I didn't really have a good angle on it, so I couldn't tell if he got ball or not. But first foul for Drew McMillan.
On the line, shooting 2, number 0, Joel Mason.
Joel Mason will go to the line. He's had 11 points on the game. First free throw, no good. Not happy about it.
Coming in for Republic, number
Carson
4,
Neff subs in for Devin McMillan. Second short as well. Tough rebound from Hendricks down low. And Dalton Parks actually took it away from him. Gives it to Frauenbarger. Great rebound from Dalton Parks. McMillan right wing. They're going to trap him. Gets out of it, gives it to Neff. Neff wide open just to the left of the circle, no good. Now Hendricks tripped up by Mason. Dalton Parks comes up with it. McMillan for 12. Knocks it down. 44 on the game, 12 three-pointers for McMillan. Tied 8th all-time in the state. Four more seems like a lot though in the last 7 minutes, especially we're flirting with 30-point turbo clock as Antonio Glenn puts in a 3. 19 points from Glenn. It's pretty good, 19 points, it's not bad. Frauenbarger takes it across now for the Tigers. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Glenn with tight defense, he's gonna find Drew McMillan, might as well. McMillan bounce pass to Parks, Parks can't handle it. Walls comes down with it, throws one up for Mason. Jumping pass to Poggi, knocks it out of bounds. Ethan Evans and Bear Shore going to come in. Coach Craig Campbell putting in two of his taller players, so there might be room. There might be room on the perimeter for Drew McMillan to knock down a couple with Shore and Evans coming in the game. He's got it. Screen from Moody. Shore not going to give him much. Behind the back. Step back move from McMillan. Now, jumping for Joy is the defense. Number 13 gets buried as well. He cannot miss today from behind the arc. 47 for McMillan. And now, Antonio Glenn just threw a nice chest pass over to Craig Campbell, who's standing on the court. Carson Neff providing the pressure there. And I think Neff might have got a hand on it. And now with 13 threes, Drew McMillan is fourth all-time in a single game in the state of Missouri. 3 from Poggi is way off. So 5.5 left. McMillan with the left hand. Getting pressure, gonna throw it to Neff. Neff rattles out. Tyson Young with the rebound. No one gonna do anything about Young inside. Young puts it back in. 8 points for Young. So, Drew McMillan just single-handedly took the Republic school record for team three-pointers in a game, and then Devin McMillan has one as well, so that's 14, so that's a record for team the McMillans. There's another one. 14 threes for Drew McMillan. 16 is the school or the state record. So 2 more in the next 4 minutes and 40 seconds, and Drew McMillan could have the school record for three-pointers in a game. As I was saying, 13 was the record for team threes in a game for Republic. 50 points on the game. 14 points, or 14 three-pointers for Drew McMillan. And then Devin McMillan has one as well, so that's 15 for the team on the game. It's both coming from the McMillans. Avery Moody picks up his 4th foul. We're scrambling up here trying to find all the records that could be broken in this game. The problem is turbo clock, as it's 30 points, so we need a free throw to go in right here. Poggi puts it in, so the dream is alive. The clock will stop at 4:06. So 2 threes will not only put Drew McMillan on the top of the state record books, it'll put him tied with 56 points for a game for a Republic Tiger. Frontbarger gives it to him. Mason guarding, step back, has it to Frontbarger. If I'm a Republic Tiger now, I'd be hard-pressed to take a shot if I'm a Republic Tiger that's not named Drew McMillan. Let's go. That one goes as well. 15 threes for Drew McMillan. Unbelievable. He's got 53 on the game. Walls steps up short. Tyson Young going to get called with a foul down low.
Foul was on Republic, number 11, Tyson Young.
78-47 is the score. Remember the first quarter, he hit 2, and I was like, hey, two threes in a quarter, that's not bad. Now McMillan going to go coast to coast there, lays that one in. It's not a 3, but 55, so 1 more bucket for McMillan, and he will have the state or the school record for points scored in a game, and he's got the ball now. Passes it to Frontbarger. Frontbarger just going to hand it back to him. Frontbarger had a wide open 3, passes it back to McMillan. To Young. Someone's got to set a screen and just let him shoot it. And there it is. Knocks it down. 16 3-pointers for McMillan, and that gives him the school record for points in the game. 58 points in the game for McMillan. 1 more and he could stand alone at 17 at the top of the state record. Zach Walls puts in a bucket the other way. So McMillan, 16 threes. Can he get 17? He's got the ball now. Mason guarding him, tries again and one. That one doesn't go. He was inside the arc anyway. He's just trying to get foul drawn right there. Euro step comes in from Poggi. And they're going to call foul, which sends Poggi to the line, which we do not want because the clock continues to run.
Foul is on Republic, number 11, Tyson Young.
Tyson Young picks up his second.
16th foul. On the line, shooting 2, number 24, Eric Pogue.
First one, no good.
Number 4, Antonio Glenn.
A minute 40 left. He's got 16, which ties the state record. Turbo clock not doing him any favors, but if he can knock down one more before the game's over, he would stand alone with 17. And they call another foul down low on the rebound.
Foul is on Camdenton, number 25,
Bear Shore picks up his first. So a minute 15 left. You gotta wonder, we'll have to ask him if he knows. I mean, obviously he knows he's hit more threes than he's ever hit in his life, but does he know like how many he needs, or does he know he needs one more right here? He's trying to get it from the corner. He got the foul called on him in turbo clock, and now he's gonna go to the line to shoot 3.
Foul was on Camdenton, number 25, Bear Shore. That's his second personal.
That's tough. He was trying to put it in, got fouled, and now the clock continues to run as McMillan has to go to the line for 3 3-pointers. Or for 3 free throws.
Coming in for Camdenton, number 22, Tavin Rendezzo.
He is firing up too. He knocks in his first 2. He's not taking any practice. A lot of people will do like a little routine. McMillan's just getting the ball and throwing it up there, and he knocks all 3 of them down. 60 points for Tim Brown. And now Tim Brown going to sub him out. Unbelievable game from Drew McMillan. Tigers are going to be hard-pressed. We're going to be hard-pressed to see an individual performance that good for a long time on Republic Tiger Sports, I have a feeling. Moody ties it up down low. That's going to do it for this one. 86-49. Republic wins it. 61 points for Drew McMillan. 16 3-pointers knocked in. That is a state record, as well as multiple team records got broken as well. And so we're going to take a break, figure it all out, and we'll be back for the post-game show on Republic Tiger Sports.
With virtual grocery shopping, birthday parties, and even yoga, it seems everyone is doing things virtually. At Cox Health, we have 2 virtual care options to make it even easier to get the care you need from your home or workplace. Virtual visits on demand to see the first available Cox Health provider, and our new virtual visits for primary and specialty care. Now, you can schedule a virtual appointment for adult wellness exams and other routine care with a physician you already know and trust. To learn more, visit Cox Health at coxhealth.com.
Southern Sun Electric is a proud sponsor of the Classroom Spotlight. They encourage all student athletes not to settle for just good enough on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. Keep pushing yourself to higher levels and go Repmo from Southern Sun Electric. It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert, because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection. For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com.
Back on Republic Tiger Sports. First round of the Bolivar Invitational Tournament has been wrapped up, and we were treated to a good one. 86-49 was the score. Republic came out on top over the Camdenton Lakers, but the bigger story, Drew McMillan, 61 points, which gives him the school record for points scored in a game. He also hit 16 three-pointers, which is not only a school record, is a state record as well for three-pointers hit in a game. So he ties the record. So him and then two other guys are on top with 16 three-pointers scored in a game. And then as well as his 16 threes, his brother Devin McMillan hit a three, so 17 three-pointers for the team in the game, and that is a school record as well. So unbelievable for performance by the Tigers, but especially by Drew McMillan. So yeah, 61 points for Drew McMillan. Unbelievable night. And to have that replicated anytime soon is, I have a feeling we're not going to see something like that happen for a while on Republic Tiger Sports. We're going to have the post-game interview with Drew McMillan on Facebook here in a little bit. And in the meantime, we're going to tear down and we're going to go over to Stratford High School where the girls will be taking on the Indians. And so we will have that for you as soon as we're set up on Republic Tiger Sports. Look for around 7:15. We should be going live as long as all things go according to plan. But for now, Drew McMillan, 61 points, state record holder, as well as a lot of other records were scored tonight. So a privilege to be here alongside David Brazil. I'm Jack Cook, and we're signing off.